Hello, my name is Nader. I will present here my reflection on all the topics that I got and how I applied them to my work in this presentation. So, regarding the time limitation, which is 5 minutes, I will go over what I did in this module as a steps of the UX process to have a successful digital product. So before I start with these steps, I have to mention the ongoing activity, which is to write down my reflection at the end of each topic. So I discover the below benefits that make me feel the progress. Like I can touch my idea, validate the idea, connect the idea, judge the idea. Now, to back on the UX process, so as a start, you need to have an idea that comes from our needs, pains to enhance and achieving something essential for us. There are many techniques to help you out, and all these techniques start by asking questions and answering them that may happen by you or by other contributors. These techniques make you to structure your thoughts and clearly connect them. For me, I use two of them in this module, the brainstorming technique and the obvious thinking technique, and I will use the rest hopefully with my peers to generate new ideas. So to spark the creativity, especially in the first rapid ideation, the theme was surrealism card that should give you this spark. So based on my experience, that always steers me to look at things in a digital perspective. So I began by providing the child with a powerful tool to protect himself from the mighty dragon. Instead of his tiny sword, I transformed this to mobile app into mobile app, and for the mighty dragon, transformed into all the obstacles and fears that may face the child. According to this, the conceptual idea it's ready now to test and develop and to go further with this idea. So now I need to structure my thoughts by starting with the opposite thinking technique to find the solution. And I used the brainstorming technique to find the feature that may achieve these solutions. From the above steps, you will have now a clear idea, but it's still considered as assumptions that need to be checked. And to do this, you have to do some research to validate this. So the first method of research, it's quantitative research. So in this, you will have to be able to validate and confirm the idea, suggested features as well, and assumptions. In addition of that, you can find the target audience. And by doing qualitative research, you will have the chance to sit or to have a personal interviews with your target audience to reflect and use this information to shape your features based on their needs. You can now know how to communicate with them from experience side, content, color scheme, tone, everything. Now, the outcomes here from your research are very solid. You can find the persona that consider the primary reference for you and for your feature set. So you can build the needed functions to the user story to achieve his expected service. After these steps, you will have to do an exercise. It's called prototype. For me, this is like a reflective writing by testing and tell a logical story by closing all the gaps and cases that may face your user and make a seamless experience for them. So now, after you finished from your product and tested, and to be ready to have a fully fledged product, you have to do a cool exercise and this is exercise it's to prioritize your features. It's called to have a minimal viable product, to test it in the real environment, and getting a real feedback from your end user to enhance it and develop your product. And to do this exercise, you have to address or to collect all what you have from your research and challenges to prioritize your service feature. And that can be defined by giving weights and arranging the features based on the importance and feasibility. And what's became in the gray area, consider as something essential and doable to start with it, and so on by reflecting the market feedback. And to cover all the steps above and to be able to achieve all these steps as well, you have to follow a workflow management methodology that can cover and control your way on how to manage your operations and stages to achieve your goal and to predict what you will have and what you have done. There are two methods. The first one, it's waterfall methodology, and the agile one. For me, I prefer to have agile workflow, especially with the new ideas that reflect the end user reviews to improve your product. Lastly, my SMART goals are many, and I hope to finish them by the end of my course. I will address some of them here. The first one, to increase my knowledge by do more reading. Second one, understanding the end user. Third one, mastering the UX process. Lastly, develop my English language skills. Thank you.